Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's ride we're going to talk about the 3 must-haves for me as I get ready to take a long distance journey to Colorado Springs, Colorado, and to Texas and New Mexico. I'm going to take 2 weeks on 2 wheels coming up shortly. So let's go for a ride. Let's talk about it. As for now, that is all. Well, alright guys, let's talk about it. Before I go any further, I am not sponsored by any of the products mentioned here today, by no means. But let's talk about it, and you don't have to use these exact products, but I'm going to tell you what I feel like I need on my long distance journeys for sure. Number 1, these are in no particular order. First of all, my 3D cyber charger for my phone. My phone, when I'm on the road, especially on those solo journeys in the middle of nowhere, is my life support. I use my phone as my GPS when I'm out there on the road. It is also the way that I would use to get a hold of somebody if I needed help out there on the road. So it is vital that I keep my phone charged at all times. So I would say the 3D wireless phone charger, the cyber charger, is a must-have for me to keep my phone charged as I'm on the road. We are out today on the Street Glide Special. This is the one I'm taking to Colorado and the one I use for my long distance journeys. So we're out on it today talking about these things. Number 2 would be my Harley Davidson battery booster pack or jump starter. I think that's a necessity to have on your travels. You don't have to use the Harley Davidson brand. That's the one that I have, and I would recommend it for sure. I know it is good. I have yet to use it on my bike or anybody else's bike, but I have used it to jump start a car, so I know that it is good, and it's something that you need when you're out there on the road with your buddies. Bound to be sometime you're going to need to use that jump starter. So I would recommend keeping a jump starter of some sort on your possession when you're on the long distance travel, or really any bike ride. I would suggest having that one with you. Number 3 for me is the Lexin P5 smart pump. We've talked about it before on the channel, but I believe it's a must to have with you a smart pump on your trips. And for me, I know for me it is. So the Lexin P5 smart pump is the one I have. You don't have to use that brand, but I can tell you they come in handy. A few weeks back I was in Texarkana, and there was a rider down there that both tires were, well, let's just say at 12 psi. I'm not sure how they got that way, but they were that way, and so it came in handy there. So a smart pump is a good thing to have with you on that trip. So those are just 3 of the things I think it's a necessity to take with you on a trip and on a long distance journey as I'm fixing to embark on here this coming weekend. Let me give you a couple bonuses here that I think are great to have with you also. The 3D cup holder. You're going to need some water, some drinks to stay hydrated when you're out there on those long trips, especially this time of year when it starts getting hot. So the cup holder, or just, well, even if you don't have a cup holder, just some good cold water, maybe some liquid IV to keep you hydrated while you're out there on the road will be a good thing to have. Also, another thing that I like on those long distance travels, when I stop and go inside of a store or a restaurant, or I don't want to take my helmet in, I've got this lid lock right here. I can put my helmet up on the handlebar, take the D-ring and put it in there and lock it, and it's attached to the motorcycle. I know that if somebody's determined to get something, they're always going to get something. I don't necessarily use this thing when I'm at a bike rally or at an event where there are a lot of bikers. That's the place I feel safest to leave my helmet, to tell you the truth. But when I'm out solo and I have to stop somewhere like a Walmart or something like that, those are the places that somebody's going to walk off with your helmet. So the Lid Lock brand is a great one, but they make other styles also. But I would recommend something like that if you are worried about leaving your helmet, and I know we all are this day and time. We got a lot of money invested in helmets. When it comes to your helmet and your comm system, and in my case, sometimes I've got a GoPro on there, so those things can get kind of expensive. So it's a good thing to have to keep that secured best that you can. I've always thought that you know, they're going to get it if they really want it, but I'm not going to make it easy for them to take it. So that's a good thing to have when you're out on that trip. These are just some things that you should have when you're on a long distance trip. I know there are many more, so drop some comments down. Let me know what you take on your long distance journey, what you feel like is a necessity on your long distance journey or any ride, really. Just let me know. I would appreciate it. If you made it this far, please consider subscribing to the channel. As I've said many times, the purpose of this channel is, at some point when we start generating a little bit of money, maybe, we're going to donate to veterans charities, especially those dealing with veterans suicide, as that is close to my heart. Well, I appreciate you watching this short video. Y'all stay safe out there. I'll see you on the next one. And as for now, that is all.